Brian Pumper. Where are you from?
New York, Long Island.
All right. Okay. How long have you been in the industry?
10 years now.
And so what did you do at first, like when you first arrived?
I went to a convention downtown LA that they have every year. I made my contacts there, made my presence, and made my entry through that. Through the convention, people, they liked my approach and they were, motivated to give me a shot. So that was in 2000. I just came out for that, and then I ended up having to rearrange my flight to stay longer because I had got work from that show.
Now, a lot of
that's where it started.
That's where it started. Well, a lot of the guys are going to wonder, how can I get started in the same business that Lex and Brian are in? In your experience, based on your experience, what would you say are the steps to getting involved as an adult video performer?
One of the most stronger ways is to come in with a girl super hot. She's super, because the women drive the industry. The guys are appreciated, and we're noticed, and the men are able to gain status, but without the women, there won't be any films
or any reason to watch the movie. Yeah,
exactly. So if you come in with a hot girl, because there's tons of men that would offer to do it.
We'll do it for free.
We'll do it for free.
Yeah.
And the true reality is that it's not as easy as it seems.
Yeah.
A lot of guys think they can do it, but when they actually get a shot, it's a different story. They see what the true pressures and they see the reality of it. So it's more of like a fantasy thing, sitting at home watching it, and it looks easy, and they think they can do it, and they're motivated from that sense. It's rare for a guy to come in alone. It's not something you can just easily go fill out an application and just, you got to kind of know someone that knows a director, or you're introduced to a director. It's one of those type of things. But if you have a hot girl, you could bring to the industry, because the industry always needs fresh faces.
Yeah.
Beautiful women, and if she's hot, they're gonna give her a shot. Some directors may turn it down, and they will say, well, listen, we're not aware of your abilities. Not that we won't give you a shot, but for this particular film, we need to use one of our dependable, reliable guys. But
well, now speaking of not only being a new male performer 10 years ago, can you tell me about how you deal with new talent, male and female? Because a number of your video lines, a number of your series,
fresh faces.
You use fresh faces. Now, you've also made...
I use the established guys like yourself.
For the male talent?
Yeah, for the male, me, Marcus, But I do feature a lot of first-timers, new, fresh models.
All right, well, tell me about the fact that you developed a reputation as a master recruiter of talent. Tell me about how you go about searching and finding the fresh faces that generally only turn up in Brian Pumper Productions.
I know how to get out there. I'm not afraid to apply myself and getting out in the public, in the streets, to socialize and meet and greet. So I've got cards that have my contact on there that say pretty models wanted for adult film, photo and video work, and I'm always handing out cards to any new pretty girl that I see, and I remain aggressive at that. Yes, my card gets thrown on the ground sometimes. Yes, some people say, oh no, I'm not interested, thank you anyway. But I can't let that discourage me, and I've been dedicated to that for quite some time now. Because I look at it, out of 100 cards that I hand out, I'm happy if I get 10 people that call. And out of the 10 people that call, if I get 5 people that's interested, I've got a movie.
That's true. Okay. Now, speaking of movies, now...
Then I have models that have I have people that hand out cards, and a couple of people that bring me. So people that know my thing and they're willing to support my movement, like, oh, Pumper gets new girls, you know, and then I pay them for bringing me girls. So I got a little movement. Yeah.
Well, tell me again, the name of your company specifically is?
Freaky Empire.
And when did you establish your company?
I've always had Beat Pumper Productions. Beat Pumper Productions is under Freaky Empire. So Freaky Empire is like the overall brand. And Beat Pumper Productions is under Freaky Empire. I've always been, when I first started opening up my own adult film company, producing and directing my own stuff, I created, I started as Beat Pumper Productions. And then I went with West Coast, Evil Angel, and then broke off and started my own unit.